stood for excellence. Names like Royals, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the hog, it is a rite of passage. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. The Razorbacks will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense will go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away. It's a big time to play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Vols will punt this one away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, where the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Leaves it with the running back.
Man, that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Key. After 40, there he goes. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
There he 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Grab near the marker. It's Gage. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the eight ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
It's caught. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done. Direct snap.
Oh, better look out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finding open areas. Gets it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The ball's in a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
The Volunteers are on the move. Quick hitting end around on first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Volunteers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gage. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Here's the pressure. He's got it up to 30. whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
The snap sets up the throw. He's got him. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And you're going to need more of this in the 2nd half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the 1st half to cut this to a 1-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the 2nd half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gage. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Gage. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Right on the money. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
On 4th down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Gonna run it. It's Key. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Barfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
Man, how about that on 4th down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting us a little bit closer to the finish line.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marked.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown ball. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Tennessee, 35. Arkansas, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Release to the back. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, and certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Creates a little space. Turning it on. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
At the 46-yard line. First down for the offense.
The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach.